Oh, so recently I'm impressed by Gemini, mostly Gemini Flash. T3 Chat is a good user interface to use this, and I have to say I'm pasting code every now and then, and naja, you know how it is. If you do something for like 3 or 4 times, at some point you start thinking, I want this to be a little bit more automated. That's why I'm gonna check out if I can use the Gemini API and get a quick Emacs buffer with the same result. So this is this video. I would say curl. Let's do the most basic thing. I think really the simplest, or well, one really simple way for me to put this into my Emacs is that I start a process. Yeah, I'm gonna start. So this is idea one, or this is one idea. One idea how to do what I want to do. So, or the problem or the goal is I want to take the current buffer content. Here we also have an alternative current file, which is very similar. The only difference here is that you first need to save if you have currently unsaved changes. You would need to save if you have any unsaved changes. Kind of depends a little bit taste question. Then what I want to do is sort of like open a quick chat with something like Gemini and just get a response and yeah, into a buffer, into an output buffer, into a chat buffer, a chat or output buffer. And that's actually already the first version that would do what I need. That's all I need. So for the implementation, idea number one is you say start process curl with an output buffer. And then idea number three would be that you say you use the request library of Emacs. But yeah, I don't care so much about that. Then there are aspects streaming response. And for this, I have an opinion nowadays. That is that these models became so fast now that you actually don't need the streaming response. So this is my taste, my sense of aesthetics, that at the moment I actually don't need this anymore. At least for the current state of how the models work, yeah, the output text, and it's so fast that it's actually more in my way. If I get the streaming response, I need to scroll down after it output the text on T3 chat, for example. I think this is not good. I think it can just put the text in my face. So this is what I'm going to do. UUID, okay, I'm gonna do it like this just for the moment. So this is the buffer, and then program is called curl. Now, okay, this is for sure a downside of this approach here right now. To generate the program arguments, this will basically be the ugly part. Let's see. Save foo, text save foo. Let me quickly say the process. In Emacs, of course, you have an interactive development environment, in case you don't know. So I don't need to restart my program in order to program Emacs Lisp. I just write in my editor, which is actually kind of meta, I guess. This would look like this, and this looks like this. Yes. Process buffer is a buffer, and then you say pop to buffer, and that's it. No URL specified, because program and then and rest program args. There's some URL too. Key actually matter. I can pass it here as gray palm, and that is I'm gonna say shell command to string the thing that I have here. Or actually, I'm gonna this is a dev custom Gemini API string. Pass this what I have here. This is private, and this is a function. Function to get API key for Gemini, and I'm gonna cache it like this. So it's up to the user. Also, oh yeah, this is a Lisp 1. So in order to call a function, you need to do also fun call. Yeah, true. Yeah, this is a closure object now. So you can say fun call. This is its environment. This is its environment. Yeah. Okay. So now this time I need to not put this into the output so you don't see this. I also need to. Okay, one sec. Okay, so I was just watching my video and I see that. Wait, here's something else I see. Gemini model. Which model was I using? 1.5. Okay. This was another mistake I made. Now I'm using this one. I make this one the default. I don't know why 1.5 was the default. Okay, Gemini model. Okay, here I'm gonna make a comment for you as a user. Also, yeah, here I saw that I made a mistake. I was caching the. I wanted to cache it, but I didn't actually use the value ever. So like this. Now it's actually caching the API key. So that's it. So I could quickly show this in action by saying setf my function. Make this exactly this. or s or set of foo, right? And set it in this case. I'm also gonna make a side effect message hello like this. Yeah, yeah. This will say hello. So if you say func call my function, then it will say foo hello, and second time just foo, obviously, because it goes here. Okay, now I have developed this part. Yeah, if I accidentally print this, I need to cut it out of the video. So yeah, that's how this will be the case. Process finished. So yeah, this is of course the output of curl now. Say foo. Give me the first line of Shakespeare in pirate speech or some stuff like that. Avast ye scurvy dogs, 'twas dark and stormy night. I wonder if this is correct. Okay, so now I was one too fast. I want to make a process. Also doesn't matter that much. One sec. It just doesn't matter that much. This stuff is fast enough. So okay, let me develop. I'm gonna say quick Gemini. This is an interactive command. Then I'm gonna say make like a buffer like this. Get buffer create. Oh, I forget the command block mode. That's down there. Window resize. Oh, I use the mouse. Yeah, also works. Make a buffer, then make a process. And yeah, actually, I can just say output. I just say start process with this buffer. Oh no, wait, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, true. I'm gonna just go with share command to string. It's like the most. Oh wait, this one is not so nice. No start process. Okay, output buffer. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, this looks like something like this. Okay, this is the output buffer, so I'm gonna start the process. Put the output into the output buffer. Say curl, then say something which I'm gonna update in a sec. Then I'm gonna there's a way to I add a filter to the process. This makes me this makes me quickly wonder if maybe it's better with the request library. If I can make this work immediately, then I just use that. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go to oops. This is exactly the kind of thing. Give me the curl process Lisp in Emacs request code. What? Okay, this is annoying now. Oh, okay. Request URL options headers data. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, this is another way to do it, to erase the buffer. Okay, I wonder if this is good now. And it says give me the first line of Shakespeare. Okay. Okay, let's try. No, sorry, it doesn't work. URL data. String have an error. Request isn't even request is not a thing. Oh, does request work? Do I not have this? Acquire request. I'm not entirely sure if this is Emacs Lisp. No, oh man. Request.el. Yeah, this yeah looks cool. It just uses curl. Okay, I will depend on it. See if this works. Also, okay. I send is the request response. Success, you can pass function. Put JSON data. Yeah, that's what I want to do. success, complete. Doesn't matter. Header, options headers. No, you don't need to say options headers. You can say headers, JSON, data. Parser. I can also type parser. On success, there comes some data. Okay. Message I sent. Okay, I'm gonna say def var my data. Error. Okay, maybe that's not too bad. Invalid function content type. Oops. Okay, so did this succeed? This looks good. And this is now an A list. So let me quickly A list get candidates. Key A list data. Yes, okay, so this is a vector. No, let's just quickly write the identity. And I take the first one. Content, parts, text, finish, reason, stop. Alias get from this thing the content, and then from this thing first, and then from this thing the parts. Yeah, oops. Alias get parts key. What? Why does this say type argument list? Ah, is this a? Yeah, this is where Emacs Lisp is not as nice as, but it's for sure not as nice as something like closure where. And this is a console. I saw it's a console. I should have said. Yeah, this. Okay, and then here first. Can I say first? I think maybe. Ah, no, you can. It's not a list. Yeah, that's the. So I'm gonna quickly say it like this. Doesn't matter that much. And then again, alias get text. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that it will look good. Well, let's see what it will do. I'm gonna output buffer. Okay, so if camp buffer, output buffer, erase buffer. Doesn't matter that much, I think. And then this is data. Okay, quick Gemini chat. Interactive R. Start end. I'm gonna say. Buffer substring. Buffer substring. I'm gonna say. Yeah, text is buffer substring no properties. That's exactly. And then wait, what happens if I say? I quickly want to check what happens when I call this without the region being active. It just says wrong number of args. Also wrong number of args, of course. For example, like this. Okay, so if I call this function now, quick Gemini jet, then there is a start and end. Oops. That was not good. I'm gonna use Copilot instead. Quick Gemini jet says this is kind of the last thing I was selecting or something like that. Okay, that is no. Okay, I'm gonna say here if you use region else, yes, exactly, yes. That's what I wanted. Quick Gemini jet. Okay, this is the complete buffer. Okay, this is the text. The text goes here. I also didn't say pop to buffer here. Okay. It's confusing not to say queue buffer in this context. And display buffer, yeah, okay. Ah, yeah, display buffer is maybe better. Oh, no, it jumps there. Okay, that was not good. I'm gonna go back with the text here for a sec. Okay, defer the data. Do this again. It pops to the buffer. It's not the error callback, but this one, the data. So he says correctly foo, but here obviously I did something wrong. Also. Oops. Okay. This says foo. It's fine. Oh wait, I never insert the text. Okay. Do this again. Okay, that comes with foo. And now here I'm gonna say, give me the text. This text really long. What? Gemini 1.5 Flash is slower than I thought. Okay. Good starting point. Okay, this is already like very useful for what I need. Yeah, I guess this is something that I can sort of, yeah, actually I'm gonna pop to buffer, or not pop to buffer, I'm gonna say display buffer. Yeah, display buffer. Output buffer, and also instead of saying pop to buffer, I'm gonna say display buffer. And I think this is more user friendly, because display buffer basically gives the user the ability to define which buffers should show in which way. So it's the modern way of saying open a buffer in Emacs. Yeah. So I should use display buffer for being friendly. And this is at the top of the file. This all doesn't matter. At the bottom of the file, you say provide quick. No. Okay, I'm gonna call it Gemini chat. Now, there's for sure one other thing I want to do, that is that I say Gemini chat, but I also want to ask a question. I want to put like more into the chat. So in order to do this, use region, this is actually region beginning, region end. Then I can say interactive P here. And then I quickly command log buffer. Oh yeah, interactive P. Quick Gemini chat. So if I call it without prefix arg, it's nil. If I call it with prefix arg, that's 4. Okay. Actually, it's 4. Like yeah, a list with 4 for some reason. Yeah, I never understood what's the logic of this, but yeah. Okay, text. Yeah. Then I can just check the. Yeah, in that case, I will just check if arg is good enough at the moment. Then I'm also gonna read string. That looks like that to the user. I'm gonna say like this. Okay, yeah, I'm usually typing. Yeah, I find myself in the chat interface. I think I sometimes I ask like, yeah, do this, do XYZ or something. So okay, and here I'm gonna say text when arg this and concat text. Maybe there's a new line. And this will always make a. Okay, like this. Okay, this is the function that I wanted. Now it uses Gemini Flash. This would be dev custom actually. Yeah, but this dev custom. Yeah, Gemini default model. I mean the exact same thing would works for I don't know, some T3 API or some DeepSeek whatever API or whatever. Also I need a doc string or something like this, and then Gemini model. And then here it says that here's some command, and here's the Gemini model. So I can try the other models or something. Where are the models? Oh, here, 2.0 Flash Lite, or fastest and most cost efficient. This sounds like maybe something for like some kind of Flash Lite preview models, description model. Gemini 2.0 Flash, this is the one I was just using. 1.5 images. Yeah, these things are just commodities now, it's really funny. 8B, this is probably also very low intelligence. Okay. Flash Lite preview. Okay, just gonna try that. Quick Gemini chat. Yeah, what can it do? Cost efficiency. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say quick Gemini chat. Anything missing? Whoa! Holy shit! What was that? What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even notice that this was a web request. This was so fast. I didn't realize that I'm making a web request right now. What the hell? What just happened? What the fuck? This is crazy. How fast is this? What the fuck? What the? Yeah, I mean, this is just cheap, right? Like, I mean, for me as developer, I mean, I can just like check that out if that works. Let's see if Oh, wait. This is still the old one. I'm just, one sec. The story of this was that I had an error with the model. So if you have an invalid model, you get some error, and I was developing until I figured out that I had some problems with the error handling function. So it was actually that we didn't handle the errors correctly, and then we were popping to the buffer immediately, and that's why it looked so immediate. So this was not how it is actually looking. It does take, if you put a complete buffer here, is there anything missing? What I did in the video, this takes a little bit. This takes still a little bit. It's not like this crazy. Yeah, no, I'm actually waiting. So yeah, Gemini 2.0 Flash, that was slower than 1.5, I think. But yeah, you also get a lot of text here. Yeah, of course, not with the magic of the stream. No, either way, so I basically developed the rest of this function, but the audio that I made, the video that I made didn't have the audio anymore. So this part is lost to the world, but yeah, you basically saw what it's doing right now. They were basically with some other large language model API in the future, but right now it just does this Gemini thing, because this was the one that I was using all the time. I'm gonna showcase a little bit how I use Emacs to just use my file system and Git and so forth. So I'm gonna go to a bookmark and create a directory, call this Emacs Gemini quick. Then I do something like this, just open some shell, do some git command. In an Emacs Lisp package, you usually have, I think, just files with dashes. I'm gonna call this Gemini quick. Maybe it's called Gemini quick Emacs, or Gemini quick.el or something. Or Gemini, maybe this is a little bit unfair. Maybe somebody else is also making a Gemini. So I'm gonna say Gemini quick el, say git init, and delete this one again, and then make one file called Gemini quick.el. Paste this stuff that I just had, and give it a doc string. For this, I'm gonna find some random library in Emacs and copy the doc string, like this. Call it here Gemini quick.el. Open a chat window with Gemini. It's not actually a chat window. Make a Gemini chat API call with your current buffer. Copyright, just gonna ignore this. This is not something like this. Yes, and then the GNU license. Oh, this is my website. The GPL3, GPL, here, plain text. This is the GNU license. Okay, let me take this one. The screen key is a little bit in my way. Okay, then I say, for example, I think this works. License. Will this work? That's not how to do it. I don't actually do this that often. Okay, worked. Okay. And then readme. Yeah, just take the current buffer and put it into a Gemini API call. Concept I recently used to open a Gemini, open a LLM chat and paste text a lot. This is for automating this process and get the output in an Emacs buffer. Usage. Yeah, you need to set this to a function with no args, returning the function get API key for Gemini called without arguments, returning Gemini API key. This is some example. Use this function. It would be useful. I'm gonna remove this here, and then I'm gonna when I set up the output buffer, I'm gonna say local declare key. Is this a thing? Define key. Is there a thing called local? No. Okay. What I could do is I could quickly make a mode. Make a Gemini jet output mode. Define derived mode. Proc mode. What's the proc mode? I guess Gemini chat mode, text mode. This thing's telling me what it should be. I don't know why you would do this. You also don't need this. What you need is... Yeah, this doesn't even make sense. Therefore, keymap. No, this doesn't make sense. But it would make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna say here, select markdown. This is very useful. I'm gonna even do this for red. That's how I want it. Okay, so I'm not sure if this keymap is already being set now. I'm gonna call a function here. Yeah, when I no use. So I'm gonna also bind this myself. So I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna say require. I'm gonna just say require Gemini chat. Oh, I should rename this to Gemini quick. Okay, require Gemini quick from this file. Yeah, and I can say that here. I'm gonna say define key. Yeah, I have the keymap Gemini chat request. Does it show up here? Oh, it doesn't. Oops, there was. I can set this up. Problems and improvements API key security directly in the code or even using paths within the Emacs config file is extremely insecure. The fuck are you talking about? It's the same thing, but I store it in a variable in the dynamic part of the program or in the environment. It's the same thing. It's just full of shit when it says this. Error handling is minimal. Prompting for API key unnecessary complex. It should simply read from the environment. Yeah, sure, bro. We can read from the environment. Get env. Yeah, like this. You can also set this. Flipped here. Okay. Error handling, more robust. Buffer management. It creates. This is full of shit. It's just full of shit. Jesus. I mean, this tag. I don't know. Who's saying that this tag is improving? I feel like this is exactly the same kind of stuff that I would have read 3 years ago from GPT-4 or something. It's just roughly the same. Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't know. Get buffer create is not creating a buffer every time, and actually, it would be better if it would. So I'm gonna say here, onto string. Also date. This is also another idea. This is every second. Yeah, okay. String. Okay, so this library depends on S. Yeah, like this. Okay. Also use package. Just require depend on it. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. So this is my Gemini package. So I wanted to say that Gemini chat mode. I wonder if this chat mode is immediately, if this also sets up the keymap automatically. I forget how that works right now. So when I say here describe mode, this is the Gemini. Oh, red. Oh, okay. I'm almost. It's almost good. So instead of typing red here, this was just wrong. Define key. I think that there's something called define keys. Isn't this a thing? Define key. I think at some point they said, oh wait, we have a new thing for define keys. Define keys when key is def. This is legacy. Use keymap set. Yeah, okay. Use keymap set. But keymap set. I have some bug. I have some bug with this describe function thing. If I say describe function. Oh, this does something. Okay. Okay, so keymap set. Okay, the keymap is map. Set key to definition. Okay, what is the definition? Definition is anything that can be a keys definition. Null means the key is undefined. A command. So yeah, a command. Okay, I have a command. Okay, and what is the key? Set key to definition. And the key is a string that satisfies key valid. F is the key. F. Red is the return key. Okay, I was correct. I just used the wrong function because this one does this correctly. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this quick chat thing on my command log buffer. Let's see what this thing will say now. Oh, takes like really long. this is a massive log of keystrokes in the corresponding Emacs commands. It's difficult to analyze without knowing the context, what the user was doing, what modes they were in. However, I can offer some observations, high-level observations. Heavy use of meow commands. The vast majority of keystrokes involve the meow package, which suggests the user relies heavily on this mode for navigating and editing. Meow is likely a key binding and movement extension. Significant navigation. There's a lot of up-down KJ movement, indicating substantial text navigation and potential exploration of buffers or files. Lispy interaction. The primary context. Provide the Emacs configuration. Nah, okay, whatever. I mean, this was funny and showcasing exactly the power of what the difference would be. Because good luck going to your IntelliJ or your VS Code and basically like here I have a Magit buffer. So now I say Gemini quick chat with the Magit buffer. And what is it going to say? This looks like the start of a story or project description combined with a file listing. The untracked files suggests we're looking at a Git repository, a familiar version control system. Let's break it down. Either way, like since this is just text, okay, it's literally just this text. So there's not much happening, but yeah, in principle, yeah, let's say what it says now. It's the complete context again, so it's probably a lot. This commit introduces a new Emacs package for interacting with the Gemini language model via its API. Let's break down the changes. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. This is the kind of thing where using Emacs is something else than a typical IDE or something like that. Especially if I also do something like Vertigo or something and embark or something like that. Like let's say that I open Vertigo with my metax commands, and then I narrow it down a little bit, and then I open an embark export buffer or something. And this is a buffer. Of course, now it has like a key map, and I can also like jump to something, or like I can basically click buttons that do something that open this describe command in this case. But yeah, because it is a buffer with text, I can use it to paste it into this Gemini chat request. The provided text is a list of Emacs commands, many related of the vertical completion system. There's no red type label to expand. What? Vertical mode. Yeah, okay, either way. I mean, I can do something with this text, and this is part of the power. And it goes sort of a little bit the other way around. Say that I look at like a big outcome, like the one here, like the complete key map or something like that. And here it's a data structure that I have in my Emacs Lisp buffer. I didn't set this up for Emacs Lisp so nicely. I have set this up for Clojure, which is my language of choice. It's this command log thing is slowing stuff down a little bit, but yeah, in Clojure, if I have data structure like let's say this, and then map juxt identity, and then take every number and then just make a random UUID or something like that, and then make a map out of that. And this is a map with 100 entries or something. And now I have my Emacs text editing available in the buffer of this data structure, and I can search for I can search like the way that I would search text. I can narrow it down again and jump to a line, and I have all the same things. And now I can ask Gemini. That was not the correct. I asked Gemini what it says about this data structure that I have in my Clojure program. Okay, this is a huge downside. This takes quite a bit. Maybe it dies. I feel like no, it's like that was too long. I'm gonna narrow it down to this portion of the buffer. Like this. Oh no, now this Gemini output thing came back. Okay. It thinks it's JSON. Funny. A set of key value pairs where the keys are number. The data is represented in a format that looks like JSON, but it's missing the curly brackets. Yeah, but yeah, I could also like narrow down in this way and now ask Gemini again, and this is way faster. Key value pairs, the keys are number, the value is a UID, part of a larger data structure. Yeah, and this is part of the power where if I would go to some other editor, I would feel restricted because I can't interact with my program and the data in the same ways. For example, okay, what I can do is I'm gonna open my Gemini chat. Man, this takes a little bit. Okay, if I press now return, yeah, I copy. Oh, here's a bug. What is this? There was one line. Not. Let me fix this as well. I called this Gemini quick.el. What was I doing here? Search for this. So forward line -1. That's just wrong. Okay, see if this works. Press return. This is one too many. 1 sec. Not forward line -1, but what I want to do here is go to the beginning of the line, I think. Let's see how this will turn out. Yes, I'm here, press return. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then narrow to region, right? This, for example, selects this part of the chat output. Yeah, which now I could go to just a bit more here, for example, and say edif buffers. Oh, this was the wrong thing. Yeah. This command log things completely in my way sometimes here. Edif buffers. This and this. Okay, didn't work so well here. Oh, this was not. I wanted this. Elif buffers, Gemini output, and this. Ah, yeah. This can actually be useful. Here it's not useful right now. But I did do this. I did use this in a useful way. Just earlier, this command block buffer again in my face. I used it here for text. So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff where these Gemini things are actually useful. And then here the promised git usage. So stage files, unstage files, then commit initial. And then I guess this would also be part of it. Go to GitHub, for example. Say here, this is using Q browser, Gemini quick, open a quick one-shot chat with Gemini API. Make it public, great. Then, for example, copy this stuff, paste it here, and then say git push. Oh, they already pushed. Okay, that's it. So yeah, just some usage. Peace out for now. I hope you're doing good, and see you.